Good afternoon. Today's video mini lesson is going to be about long division. Myself and Mr. Hall, me being Mr. Kester, will talk to you a little bit about it. Now, the first thing and most important thing about long division that our students need to know is the steps. And we've devised a division roadmap to help us do that. And the division roadmap starts with the first part, which is division, which is a division symbol. After you divide, you multiply. The next step after you multiply is to subtract. The last step is to drop down the next number, and then it recycles all over again, starting from the top to the bottom. Okay, Mr. Hall is going to set up a problem. Say hi, Mr. Hall.
Hello.
And our problem is going to be 371 divided by 3. 371 is the dividend, and 3 is the divisor. His first step is how many 3's go into 3. Mr. Hall decides that 3 will go into 3 one time. That answer came out of the top of his head, therefore it goes on top of the box. Mr. Hall is now going to recycle down 1 times 3. And when he gets to this point, he's going to subtract. We call this smashing the can. 3 minus 3 is 0. Now, the last part of the division roadmap is to drop it, and we like to drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot, Mr. Hall. Thanks. How many 3's go into 7, and we recycle right back up again and start with our division. 3 goes into 7, how many times? 2 times. Good job, Mr. Hall. Now that answer came out of the top of his head, so it goes on top of the box. Now Mr. Hall is going to multiply back down, 2 times 3, and he's going to subtract. 6 from 7 is 1, and he's going to drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot, Mr. Hall. Show us your dance moves. This time, he has an 11, and how many 3's will go into 11? He's going to think about this, and the answer that comes out of the top of his head goes on top of the box. You're right, Mr. Hall. Now multiply back down. 3 times 3 is? Good job, 9. He's going to subtract, and when he subtracts, he finds that 9 from 11 is 2. Now Mr. Hall goes back up to bring down once again, except for one thing. There's nothing left to bring down. Mr. Hall has a remainder. 371 divided by 3 does not go evenly. It has a piece left over. In the past, students would say remainder 2. But in 4th and 5th grade, we start to use this 2 and change it into a fraction. That way, when we learn how to do improper fractions to mix numbers, it's a lot easier to understand for 4th grade students. So he takes his 2 and he puts it up on top of a fraction bar. And putting your 2 on top as the numerator, Mr. Hall then finds his divisor, circle your divisor, and he uses his divisor as the denominator, 3. The correct answer, the quotient, is 123 2/3. Good job, Mr. Hall. You're mathemagical.